This is a story, a fantastically true story, from the files of Herbert A. Philbrick, who for 9 frightening years did lead 3 lives: citizen, communist, counter-spy, and who has now revealed for the first time his secret files concerning not only his own activities, but also the current activities of other counter-espionage agents. For obvious reasons, the names, dates, and places have been changed, but the story is based on fact. Within the Communist Party, there is no such thing as friendship. This week, Herbert Philbrick brings you the story of the counter-spy who sees the extremes to which a communist will go to seek revenge on another comrade.
Home again, back to the daily grind.
Hey, just yesterday you were so homesick you could hardly stand it. Now you sound almost sorry.
Oh, it isn't that. It's just that, well, it was so wonderful. And now it's all over. 7 heavenly days.
It's only over until next time, darling, I promise. From now on, we're going to take a second honeymoon every year until we're old and gray.
Did you have a nice time, Herb?
Oh, golly. I'd almost forgotten what it is to relax. No accounts to service, no advertising slogans to think up.
Just 2 people on vacation.
Yeah. Hey, that couple we met really thought we were newlyweds, didn't they?
Until you had to pull out the pictures of the children and show them. Glad to be home?
Glad. I have roamed the whole world over, seen all there is to see. But home is still the loveliest sight to an armchair roamer like me.
Longfellow?
Philbrick.
Smells a little musty.
Yeah. Don't worry about those. I'll get them as soon as I call your mother. Go and tell her to get the kids ready.
I better open up some windows.
Okay. Mother. Yeah, I just got in. Oh, we had a wonderful time. Yeah, how are the kids? They behave? Good. Where? Oh, all right. Call us as soon as they get back. I'll be over and pick them up. Yeah, just a minute. I'll let you talk to her. Eva, your mother wants to talk to you.
Tell Mother I'll call her back, Herb.
Oh, Mother, she'll call you back in just a minute. Bye. Kids won't be home till 6. They've gone to a movie.
Herb, somebody broke in our house while we were away.
What? Bank book, business papers, vouchers. What was it? An ordinary burglary? Or a visit from the comrades to see what they could find? The secret room. If it was the party and they somehow discovered that room...
The silver hasn't been touched, but the cupboards and the kitchen drawers have been ransacked.
Wait a minute.
I was just going to call the police.
Yeah, I know.
Herb, you don't think it was the party?
I don't know. But we better be sure before we call the police. I'll check the secret room.
Wait. That car stopped in front of our house. It's a man, Herb. He's coming up the walk. Who is he, Herb? Do you know him?
Yeah, it's Comrade Roach. He's a member of my cell. Look, darling, if he asks any questions, anything at all, let me do the answering, you understand?
You sure took your time getting back, Philbrick. We had you time from the minute you pulled out of the hotel until you pulled into your driveway.
Well, look, I've been on a vacation. I told the cell leader I was going out of town. I didn't know there was any rush about my getting back.
Maybe there wasn't when you left, but there is now. I've got a message for you.
Well, what is it? You can talk in front of my wife.
There's a special meeting called at cell headquarters this afternoon, 3 o'clock.
Oh, what's up?
We've discovered a traitor in the cell. He's going to be exposed.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss anything as exciting as that. I'll see you there.
I want you to come with me now, Philbrick.
What's the rush? We've got 2 hours.
I know, but we've got a lot to talk about. After all, you've been gone a whole week. Lots happened. I just thought I'd bring you up to date.
Okay. Tell you what I'll do. I'll just run upstairs and change my clothes. I'll be down in a minute.
Look fine, Philbrick. Come on, let's go. We'll take my car.
You better go on over to your mother's. I'll see you there later.
The reason I wanted to talk to you before the meeting, pal, I'm a little short. I need a couple of $100 to cover some checks I wrote.
Look, let's cut this pal business, shall we? I don't like you any more than you like me.
Well, why don't we just let bygones be bygones, Philbrick? You know, for the sake of the party. And about this 200.
No dice. I can't afford it. My vacation was too expensive. Now, if we're going, let's go.
Oh, you're trying to kid. I saw your savings bank book. You can spare 200 and then some.
What do you mean you saw my savings bank book? It's in my house.
I mean, I heard you had money put away.
So you were the one that broke in?
Just following orders, comrade. The usual routine check on loyal party members, that's all. Now, to get back to the money, I'd like it in cash.
What makes you think I'll lend you $200?
Who said anything about lending it to me? You're going to give it to me. A little present from you to me. And in return, you get some information.
Yeah? What kind of information?
Let's go down to your bank and get the money first, huh?
He could be bluffing, Philbrick. If you give him the money, it's the same as admitting you're a traitor. But he broke into your house. Maybe he has got some information for you.
Come on, Philbrick. Let's go.
What's the news?
It's like I told you. We've discovered a traitor in the cell, and he's going to be exposed.
Yeah, what's that got to do with me?
That's funny. I could have sworn you knew. You're the traitor, comrade.
Get to the FBI. Let Dressler know what's going on. You're liable to need him awful bad before this day is over. The only way they could be sure about you is if they found that secret room. Eva must have checked it first thing. See if she's still home. Hello, Mother. Has Eva gotten there yet? Oh. Well, when she does, tell her to sit tight, will you? I'll call her in a few minutes. Thanks, Mother. Hello, this is Herb Philbrick. Yeah, I just got back. Look, I find that since I've been away, our clients have opened up an entirely new approach to that advertising campaign. Yeah, well, I think we've got to adjust to it right away, or it might be our funeral. 5 minutes.
Did he tell you anything else, Herb?
No.
Then you still don't know whether they discovered that secret room.
I haven't been able to get in touch with Eva, and there hasn't been time for me to go home. If I don't get to that meeting after what Roach said...
He might just have been bluffing. We've got quite a file on this comrade Roach. Among other things, he served time for blackmail. He might have made up this whole thing. You know, you made a mistake by paying him.
Yeah, that could be. That's second guessing, though, Jerry. After all, the information he was offering me might have been valuable. The point is, what do I do now?
Can't you get in touch with Eva before the meeting?
Doesn't look like it. She's on her way to her mother's. The way she drives, it may take another hour.
Then there's no way we could know for sure whether they did discover that secret room. That leaves you with two alternatives. One, you stay away from the meeting.
That would be an admission of guilt.
Or you take a chance that Roach was bluffing and you go to the meeting.
Do you think maybe he was only bluffing, Jerry?
My hunch is that this whole thing was dreamed up by Roach. It's the sort of racket that almost every comrade would fall for. Even the most fanatical might have a skeleton in his closet that they'd just as soon the party didn't know about.
Yeah, but the problem is my skeleton is a secret room hidden up in my attic, just full of FBI equipment. What if he wasn't bluffing, Jerry? What if he does have the goods on me?
You know that routine better than I, Herb. Usually they just read you out of the party. Whatever reprisals they plan come later. Isn't that right?
Yeah, usually. Then your advice is that I should go to the meeting just as though nothing were wrong.
The final decision has got to be up to you, Herb.
That's like asking a condemned man if he prefers the gallows or the electric chair. Well, I'll see you. It's still not too late. All you have to do is turn around and start walking away. But then what? No, if they do have anything on you, you're better off finding it out here and now.
Is everybody present? Ah, yes. Comrade Roach, Comrade Kirk, Comrade Hagen, and Comrade Philbrick. All present and accounted for. Oh, I'm sorry, Comrade. Would you mind putting out the cigarette? I know how hard it is to go through one of these meetings without smoking, but there's a fire ordinance prohibiting smoking backstage in the theater. And we certainly wouldn't want to break any laws now, would we? Thank you, Comrade. Oh, by the way, welcome back. Did you have a pleasant vacation?
Yes, very.
You were gone a whole week, weren't you?
That's right.
It's a lovely place you visited. I've read about it. Quite expensive. You must make quite a lot of money in the advertising business. I make a fair living renting out this theater to groups, but I couldn't afford a trip like that. How about you, Comrade Roach?
Maybe he's a capitalist and don't want us to know it.
Yes, maybe. Are you a capitalist, Philbrick?
Sure. Didn't you know I'm related to the Rockefellers?
Seriously, Comrade. Do you have any other source of income that you may have forgotten to report to the party?
Such as what?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you have some advertising clients you service on the side, or perhaps you're a freelance magazine writer. Or maybe you sell information about us to the FBI.
Look, that joke is so ancient it's growing whiskers. What am I supposed to do, laugh politely?
Well, forgive me, Comrade. I didn't know you were so touchy. Well, I suppose we get down to business. Everyone except Comrade Philbrick knows why we were here. We've been encountering a lot of bad luck in our local cells for some time now. Carefully planned, top-secret projects have gone awry, time after time. Consequently, a few important members have been arrested. Others have completely lost their usefulness to the party because we have reason to believe they've been under constant surveillance by the FBI. Now, altogether, instead of making the progress that Moscow expects of us, we have, in this city at least, actually lost ground. Now, there are several explanations for this. The first of them being the thing that I just mentioned a moment ago, bad luck. Maybe that and nothing more. But luck is just another word for chance. And it has been proved, if a coin is tossed enough times, heads and tails will just about average out equally. So we do not believe that we can place all of our misfortunes on Providence. Now, What could the logical explanation be? Could it be that these projects are badly planned, badly executed? We've made a very careful study of this, and we find, of course, that this is absurd.
He's trying to wear you down. Just sit tight. Let him get to the point in his own sweet time.
So now we come to explanation number 3. And this, we have reason to believe, is the only intelligent explanation. We have a traitor in our midst. A highly informed, trusted, highly intelligent traitor right in the cell. Now, who could this traitor be? Could it be our estimable Comrade Roach? He's well informed enough. He has a sharp enough, albeit criminal mind. However, having been a former felon, he's not the type of member the party would ever trust. No. He is not our man. Comrade Kirk? Intelligent, trusted to a degree, but not at all well informed, not at all really interested in our cause, a dilettante playing at being a communist, a party member because his beautiful young wife insisted that he become one. And Comrade Kirk has reached an age where he'd do almost anything to please that beautiful young wife. Isn't that so, comrade? Could it be that our traitor is Comrade Hagen, the famous former boxer? Is he well informed, intelligent? The answer is obviously no. Whatever value he has to the party stems from whatever remains of his fighting prowess. As for any real intelligence, if he ever had any, it was most certainly knocked out of him a long time ago, wasn't it, comrade? So that leaves just you and me, doesn't it, Comrade Philbrick?
Yes, Comrade Mullen. What about you? As cell leader, you certainly possess all 3 of the qualifications you're looking for.
Thank you, comrade. I'll accept that as a compliment. But as a matter of fact, I've been most thoroughly checked upon. So that leaves only you, doesn't it, Philbrick?
All right, let's get to the point, if there is one.
Oh, there's a point, all right, Philbrick. I can assure you of that. The point is, we broke into your house.
Why don't you tell me something I don't already know? That was a pretty amateurish job.
Unfortunately, Comrade Roach and I were in a hurry. So perhaps we didn't find everything we could have. But we certainly found enough.
You didn't find anything in my house.
You filthy traitor. How long have you been in touch with the FBI? We discovered a room in your house just filled with reports. All right, take him to the dressing room.
Take your hands off me. I can get there without any help.
All right, Philbrick. We're all set for the big confession scene. You can start anywhere you like.
Maybe this will get him started, comrade.
Ah, prompt him. Now, how long have you been in contact with the FBI? When did you first start working for them? When, Philbrick? When?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, comrade. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. I'd hate to have to let Comrade Roach do this to you. I doubt if even your own family would recognize you afterwards. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to make up your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, hold it. I'll talk. What is it you want to know?
That was very wise of you, Philbrick. We're going to have to turn you over to the Central Committee, of course. But first, as your cell leader, I want to know everything that's happened. So let's start at the beginning. Now, this list of FBI agents you were in contact with, is it up to date? I'll read you their names. Oh, here. Relax. We're allowed to smoke back here without breaking the law. We'll have to be here quite a while. It was quite a stack of papers we found in your bedroom. The FBI names are as follows. John Ames, Robert Gordon, Thomas Westcott, Charles Allen.
Bedroom. He said they found the papers in your bedroom. You've never kept any FBI information anywhere except in the secret room. And these FBI names, you never heard of a one of them. They planted this stuff in your house.
Now, are there any others to add to this list?
I don't recognize any of those names. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why do you let him keep stalling, comrade?
Hey, you're right. Do anything you want with him.
Wait a minute, one question. One question. Who found those papers?
Comrade Roach, they were hidden under your mattress.
Under the mattress. Doesn't that seem a rather childish place for an FBI informant to try to hide anything?
That just proves you aren't as smart as you think you are.
And all those names, how many of them were there? 10, 15? I doubt if there are that many FBI agents in the whole city.
Keep talking, Philbrick. Maybe this will dry up that rotten lying tongue of yours.
All right, Mullen. You're the cell leader. You know what the Central Committee will do to you if this is wrong. The whole thing is crazy. Whatever you found in my house wasn't mine. It was planted there.
Planted? Planted by whom? Only two of us in the house. Roach and myself.
Roach planted them. He even tried to blackmail me.
Don't listen to him. He's lying. He'll say anything.
He demanded $200 from me, and I gave it to him.
That's proof he was afraid of something, wasn't it, comrade?
I gave it to him only because I had to prove to the Central Committee that one member of your cell was a blackmailer.
Look at these papers, Philbrick. Every single last one of them in your handwriting.
That's right. Now, how do you account for that?
I didn't write them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said yourself that Roach was an ex-convict. You know his record. Besides blackmail, what else was he sent up for?
He was also a forger.
The party checked my apartment last week, comrade. They found nothing.
That was last week. Check it again today. Forgers need special tools, samples of original handwriting.
Give me the keys to your apartment.
Sure. Sure, comrade. I've nothing to hide. See for yourself.
So you did plant those papers. Why, the Central Committee would have blamed me for this. Do you want to give him a taste of his own medicine? By all rights, you should have the first turn.
No, I think I'd just like to go home.
Sure, comrade. I understand. I'm sorry about this. You understand, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Sure, I understand.
No hard feelings, Herb.
No hard feelings. Excuse me. What happened? They tried to give me the traitor treatment.
But why? I got in touch with Eva, and she said she was positive they hadn't discovered the secret room.
I know. You were right about my friend Roach, by the way. Besides blackmail, he tried to frame me with some forged papers. It didn't work.
Well, now everything's okay? You're back in their good graces?
Their good graces. Do you remember, Jerry, I said that while Eva and I were away, I almost forgot about him? Well, that's the worst mistake you can make. You can't forget about those people for 1 minute, not for 1 second. I'm telling you that... Sorry, Jerry, I got carried away. Who am I to be telling you?
Can I drop you off?
No, I think I'll walk home.
It's a long walk.
Hell, it'll take me a long time to get over the mood I'm in.
Thanks for everything.
vice of the FBI, a counter spy under suspicion of treachery by keeping quiet, was saved from certain liquidation. Next week, we'll bring you another story from the files of Herbert A. Philbrick. The kind of story that could only be told by a man who for 9 fantastic years served as a counter spy for the Federal Bureau of Investigation.